Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I appreciate everybody supporting me, all the people that are subscribing, and I really appreciate the people who commented on my video about making that cage back there. A lot of good advice, and I'm going to take your advice up on that, build a frame around the plexiglass, and that should be a lot better and way nicer. And we might not have a loose snake in the room, which is the best part. So I know we all love our ball pythons, but you cannot go wrong with some beautiful BOAs. So the camera angle's a little weird because these snakes are getting a little large and definitely need two hands for them. And the head mount worked, but I think this might work out a little bit better. And then you guys can see the snake room, the setup, and everything like that. So it is difficult doing this by myself, so I kind of have to place the camera in different angles to get the full view of my snakes. So they are getting much larger, and all my boas love to go up near the fan blades. I don't know why, but they just like to be curious and explore. So this is my 2016 normal BCI boa, and she is nothing other than that. No head, no nothing, so she's definitely big, and I'm feeding her back on medium rats. I put her on large for 2 meals, and I think she's getting a little chunky, just a little bit, so we'll back her down onto mediums, and then can put her back up on larges later on if she needs to. So for the most part, I do trust the boas. I do not like them around my face just because they could sense the warmth of your breath for a feeding response. And even though I have a nice shield from the beard, I don't want to get tagged in the face at all because that would totally suck. But I trust them enough to handle them freely and obviously by myself, and to do it smartly. Even though the boas will not kill you, their bite could definitely hurt and make you bleed. But handling the anacondas and the Burmese when she gets bigger, that will totally be a challenge, but I am up for that as well, and as safe as I can. So we'll just go through, check out some big girls, and we'll just see which ones you guys like the most. So we'll put her back. I do hook out all of my boas because they do have a fairly strong feeding response when I do drop the cage doors. And obviously, I know I get made fun of a lot for using the hook, but getting bit's not fun, cleaning up blood's not fun, and I definitely don't want blood on my rug. And a lot of people ask me where I get the rug from. So I got it at rugsusa.com, and you can also buy it on Amazon. And I do believe I think it was on sale for like 70 bucks. But I think on Amazon it is a little bit more. So if you guys are looking for the rug, it's on there. I just typed in snake rug and it popped up. It's as simple as that. So this is another 2016 albino. She's a call line and with nothing else on her. So she looks super awesome. I love how her colors are not totally faded or washed out, but she still does have some nice markings on her tail, some nice markings on her saddles, even though I'm sure they will disappear as she gets older. And I'm not sure if you guys will be able to see it in this video, but at the bottom of the saddles, she has nice white tips on her, which makes it look even nicer. So she's definitely a very calm snake, a great eater, and just a really nice snake to have in a collection if you like albinos. A lot of people like the albinos, a lot of people don't like the albinos just because of the way they fade out so much when they become adults. Now when they're babies, they're super bright and their tail is bright orange and has an awesome coloring to it. in about a year and a half, 2 years, it definitely fades away, which is a bummer because I really wish they could keep the bright coloring, but I like it either way. So, and that is why I have her. So she was my second BOA. I know you guys hear me say that all the time. If you watch a lot of my videos, I bought the normal, went back the next month and bought the albino from the same breeder at the local Cincinnati reptile show. And I know a lot of you guys love this girl right here. This is my Ghost. She is het for albino as well. So never really had plans of breeding them, but I would love an IMG BOA. Male, obviously I have all female BOAs. So if I was to get another BOA, I'm sure it would be a male just so I could have the opportunity to breed, although I don't think any of my BOAs are up to breeder size, even though they are about 4 years old. Since I am slowly growing them, I never thought, obviously I would need to power feed them or, feed them bigger meals for breeding. But I don't think I would get anything good the first time around breeding an IMG to any of my snakes. But I think the second time around, I could get some awesome babies because they would all have some good het genes in them. But I'd have to go to like Morph Market, check out the, how you can calculate what the morphs are and stuff like that if you breed them. So I need to do that just in case. But I definitely do want a IMG at some point because they are awesome. But she is a beautiful Ghost, awesome colors. Love her tail. I know I show her off to you guys a lot and I get a lot of requests to see more of her. And the freckling on her is awesome as well, at the tops and on her belly, which is super cool. I know a lot of you guys say, have messaged me on the little comment section saying that you guys were looking into the Ghosts, and if you actually bought one, let me know who you guys bought them from, and if you guys want to send me pictures of it, you can email me or find me on Instagram at Cincy Snakes, which keep it all the same so it's nice and easy. I like seeing your guys' animals and how they're growing and stuff like that, because obviously I love snakes as much as you guys, I assume. So we'll take out, so that was a 2017, late 2017, the Ghost was. So we'll take out the Argentine, and then we'll look at Pop-Tart because we haven't seen her in a while, and she just got out of blue. So in the next couple of days, she should be shedding out, and I think that it's going to be a really good shed, and she is growing very large. So that'll be very exciting to see. The Argentine is always an interesting snake to get out of the cage because she has an attitude 99% of the time. So hooking her is definitely a must. But so far, over the last couple of days I've been holding her, she's actually been in a really good mood. So this is her. She's a 2017 as well, and she's a pure Argentine. A lot of people do like to cross an Argentine with the BCI or the BCCs because you can get the different saddle patterns on them, and then their tail, it shows the patterns a little bit better, and it's more of like a rusty red other than the darker, much darker red like on her, almost a black. But I love the pure Argentine look, and they're apparently getting more expensive as the time goes on, and they're getting harder to find. Now, I know there are morph lines. Well, maybe they're not really morph lines, but people are breeding out. You always forget what the other ones are that are being bred, but they're not like this. They're lighter. Some of them are lighter. Some of them have different patterns. I mean, they're super cool. I can't remember the name of it right now, but if you guys keep BOAs and Argentines, you definitely know what I'm talking about. And I don't know, I just like the original colors on the basic Argentine. So I would definitely buy another one. And if you want a super cool snake that changes colors and kind of changes the patterns from babies to adults, then this would be definitely the snake to get, other than the IMG, because they do that as well. But I like her when she's actually in a good mood. She's not trying to kill me. So I think we got her on a good feeding schedule, a different feeding schedule that's definitely helping. And I think, I don't know what other than that, I don't know what the change was in her, but she instantly changed to being a much better snake, easy to handle. And I know these girls can get some very, very good size on them. So I'm excited to see all of them grow, but I'm very excited to see her grow as well. And so I'm glad you guys are along on the adventure with the snakes on their growth. Shocking, she didn't strike at the glass. She wasn't hissing at me or anything, which is a very good sign, which I said before. So I had popped her out earlier. We'll see how she is now on her attitude. So since she still is kind of in shed, she's still really dull on her colors. So I really don't want to mess around with her a lot because her eyes are still kind of glossed over, but I don't want her to freak out and bite me. She's never bit me. She normally is in an awesome mood. I don't want to jinx her in the video, but I've honestly never had any issues with her, and she's about a year and a half. She's definitely growing to a good size, I think. I've definitely been giving her meals a lot smaller than what normal people feed anacondas, but I want a healthy, long-living snake that I can enjoy and have a good temperament on. And she definitely likes to be held, likes to be out of her cage. So in the next couple of days, probably, I would guess next week Wednesday, she'll shed her skin out. And then of course I will show you guys what she looks like after that, because I think she's going to be a lot bigger than this. And of course her colors will be much greener, and then her spots in her belly, the yellow on her belly, would be super vibrant. And I do love her belly scales and how just crazy the pattern is on that compared to the top. I just think it's super awesome. But I mean, everybody says anacondas are these nasty snakes, but if you get them young and you put your time into them and you hold them consistently, obviously they are a very calm snake. Now, I know anacondas and snakes in general can just randomly nip at you or bite you, but I mean, that can happen as well. So far she's doing super awesome, but I think that's it, guys. I've been rambling forever, and I know you guys are sick and tired of looking at me, but hopefully this angle is a little bit easier for you guys to see the snakes other than on the head mount, like I said earlier. And let me know what snake of the big boas that you guys like the most. I probably will figure you guys will say the ghost boa is your favorite, but I don't know. I like them all, honestly. Can't go wrong with an anaconda, though. Now let's hope Mountain Dew is as good as her temperament when she gets a little bit older. But man, so she's a year and a half, and she's, you know, not as thick, but definitely as long as some of the 2016 babies. So she was born February of 2019. So she's definitely got her length on. But I mean, then again, they do come out at birth at around 2.5 feet. So, you know, that is what it is. But that's it, guys. I think I'm going to hang out with her for just a little bit longer. And thanks for watching. And again, I really appreciate the support. And I'll see you guys on the next video.